Hello, LDA land. This is your favorite friend, Agent K, here with another video vlog for LDA and his family. So today, I'm going to talk about my life as a diabetic. I've had diabetes for the last 20 years. I was first diagnosed with diabetes when I was 21 years old. I've had it up and down where my numbers have been out of control. I have done various medications, exercise plans, everything. So it's been an up and down road for me. So today I wanted to talk about how I maintain my diabetes. And the first thing that I do, and I'm going to move the camera down a little bit so that you guys can see, is apply my sensor. Yes, I'm part robot. Well, I've been part robot for many years. I have metal rods in my hip. But one of the things that has helped me so much with my diabetes is this little sensor that I have. It is the Freestyle Libre. This lasts me 14 days, and I use it. Come on, focus. Good. And I use it on my arm. You can put it other places, but I like it on my arm. It's either way, it's going to be a little bit painful to put on. But I first have to clean out the residue from the last one. So the last one was right here. And even in this light, you can see where my circle was. Now the sensor itself is not this big. I have a overlay that I put over the sensor to keep it on my arm for 14 days. And when it get wet, I change the overlay and put a new one on. I do this to save the sensor. And as I said, sometimes the sensors will move. So I use Tackaway and I rub it all over, and it seems to help with the sensor. Tackaway is great stuff if you use any kind of adhesive on your skin. Tackaway will get it off with one wipe. I can't use this particular wipe because this particular wipe is dry as a bone, so I'll have to do that off camera. But let's talk about applying a new sensor, shall we? So when I open up the box, it comes out like this, and it has two parts. So this is part one. This is actually the applicator to put the sensor on. And this is the actual sensor in this box. So first you got to prep the area. So since I'm not using this arm, I'm going to be using my other arm. And it comes with alcohol swabs. So you open the alcohol swab and you clear the area where you're going to put the sensor. I end up using both alcohol swabs to make sure that it's nice and clean. The actual applying of the sensor don't take that long. It's just sometimes it can be very painful when you put it in. So I usually put it in right here in this little concave area because it stops it from like sticking and protruding out. And I try to wear, sleeves to cover it. You do get questions. Oh, you got a new tattoo? Or, now it's getting more acceptable that people are like, okay, you wear a sensor. So this is, the needle is actually in here and it's part of the applicator. And the sensor itself is in this part. And that is the actual sensor in there. So what I have to do is put these two together, and the two lines got to meet up like that. The lines meet up, and this is the actual applicator. And if I zoom in, you can see the needle. So let's do this. That actually didn't hurt as much as the last one. And there is the sensor. So there is one more thing to this sensor I have to do, which is the overlay. And the overlay is like this. This is Skin Grip. It comes with 20 to 30 little of these in various colors. I usually choose black. It's diabetic patches that stick. So it doesn't stop the sensor from being read. It's very thin. It's very, flexible. So far, this has been the best one for me. I've tried 4 different brands. I'm going to try another brand because this was my last one. And I think that would help too. So it's got an adhesive back. And what I usually do is try to get the center of it on the actual sensor. And I smooth it out. And that's it. Now, this sensor usually have like a little reader to it. I misplaced my reader, so I can actually use the sensor on my phone because I have the app. And for my doctor, since we've been on COVID, is that she sends me an invite, I upload it to their system, and they see how my numbers have been for the last 2 weeks. The life of the sensor. So that is how I do that. And because I'm taping on my phone, I can't really show you what it looks like when I swipe it. Once I swipe it, I guess it has to set up on the app or on the reader, and it takes about 60 minutes, and then after 60 minutes I can swipe and get my numbers. One of the next parts of my journey as a diabetic is my medication. So I take outside of oral medications. I do an insulin shot every day. This is a 24-hour insulin, long lasting they call it. This is just Lantus. This is the sister brand of Lantus. When I say sister brand, this is the actual generic version of Lantus. My insurance just now started offering me Lantus. So, and I have a lovely pen needle. So pen needles come in these little things. And why is it called a pen needle? Because this is called a pen, and it doesn't have the part to write with. So they actually designed this to be concealed in people's pockets and be an actual pen, and nobody knows that you're diabetic. So, and it's just easy to attach. You screw it on. You dial up how many units you need. And the best part about these pen needles, or even this application, you can do it through your jeans. So I usually inject myself in the thighs because it hurts on my stomach, hurts on my arm. There's other places that you can inject, give yourself this shot. I do it on my leg because it makes it easier for me. So I just pick a spot. I'm actually injecting myself right now. And I'm gonna be quiet and you're gonna hear the clicks. Hopefully. No, you're not. And sometimes it burns when I inject. Most important thing about injecting yourself or even putting on the sensor is breathing through the process. Okay. And that's it. Remember, it was higher, the stopper was higher than that. So what I usually do is put the cap back on there, bending the needle top a little bit, and this is ready to go in the garbage. I also take metformin twice a day, 2 pills twice a day, 750 milligrams each pill, and then, or 500 milligrams each pill, I don't remember. And there's another shot that I take, which is weekly, which is Trulicity. Today is not my day to take the Trulicity, but it will be taken again. And I also take Januvia once a day, and that's another 24-hour acting pill. You might be saying to yourself that I am a very ill woman. I take too many pills. And part of me agrees with you, but this is how I've been able to maintain my diabetes. They say if you lose weight, you can maintain it better. I have been small and my sugar has been through the roof. I have been big and my sugar has been down in the toilet. So I don't know how true any of that really is, but I do know that has happened to me. Diabetes is a illness that I feel, from my experience in these 20 some odd years, that is a disease that doesn't have a particular set regimen that we can use. That's just my opinion. You might have a different opinion, but it can be very individualized. So I will suggest, if you are diabetic, get as much help as possible, because I have been hospitalized because of my diabetes. Not because my sugars were out of whack and I needed fluids. It's because it actually acts out in my skin. I will get boils that needs to be lanced, and I'm in the hospital for 2 weeks because my sugar is sky high because of the boil, and it works like this, and you don't want to end up in the hospital. Listen to your doctors. Find a good diabetes clinic. I will not lie, that has changed my life significantly, because my regular doctor, as brilliant as he is, his specialty is not diabetes. Find you a good diabetes clinic or endocrinologist who will help you with your disease, because it is important to have assistance in this. It is difficult. It is a hard thing. And you're going to have your low days and you're going to have your high days, and you need to really be ready for that. The other thing with diabetes is that it really not only comes out in your skin, it comes out in your mouth, and I mean your teeth. When you don't have your sugar under control, all your gums are affected. It affects every bit of your body. If you don't do what you have to do and maintain your sugar, your feet hurt and you feel neuropathy and everything. So it's very, very important for you to get the test and do what you have to do. I really will encourage all my followers to do so, because this could save your life. I had a choir director who died because he refused to listen to the doctors, and he had severe diabetes. I mean, literally, he ate macaroni cheese one night. And it sounds funny, but it's the truth. He was a glutton. He ate everything. He didn't take no medication. He didn't do nothing. He went and had dinner one night with his wife and his kids, and he didn't wake up the next morning. Let that sink in. He had dinner with his family, and he didn't wake up. So I am really serious about this. And if you want to live a better lifestyle, make sure you do get yourself checked out. With that being said, I am your friend, Agent K, and I'm here for you day and night. And LDA family, please, if you want to be part of the LDA family, let's start there. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. If not, thank you for watching. Be safe, wear your mask, and have a good and blessed night or day or whenever you're watching this video. Thank you. Bye.